action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On play action, now Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rodgers going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick six, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Hot 70, hot 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing is Hurts.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eaglesons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Touchdown, Packers! Alan Lazard, 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, the extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
Okay, great. 19 tight, 19 tight. 50 ball chance, 50 ball chance. Cut 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second and very short, Hurts flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Let's go. Back to 50. Back to 50. Let's go, lead. Grab 50. Grab 50.
In motion right is Brown. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. In motion right is Watkins. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, Hurts. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check pass. Check pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.